What is up, guys? This is the MMA Neighborhood.
Yep.
I'm Devin.
And I'm Steven.
And we are going over the post of UFC 306. Sugar Sean O'Malley taking on Merab for that bantamweight title, baby.
Yep.
But we have a lot to go over. It was a wild card. First one at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Which was... Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure. We'll go ahead and start with that.
Okay. I see people saying it wasn't that great, the Sphere, but as speaking for myself, I thought it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think those people that are saying it
incredible.
wasn't good are just haters, bro. That production level was on another atmosphere. That thing was insane. I thought the storyline for Mexican Independence Day was awesome.
Yeah.
The graphics were incredible. It was mind-blowing experience to me. So anybody talking shit, I think just wants to hate, because honestly the Sphere was awesome. I hope it wasn't their one and only, because I would love to see it there again.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, will it be the one and only? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know, but I just like the progression as it went. Like, you started with the early prelims and prelims, like the screen got more, it evolved more and more and more, and then when it got to the main card, it was like, what the fuck? Like, I was mind blown by it, and I wasn't even there.
Dude, I know. It looked great on the TV, bro. It was fucking cool shit. I thought it was awesome. It kind of reminded me of, like, Mortal Kombat vibe, bro. It was pretty bitchin', man.
It was sick. It was sick.
And what about those ring girls, too, baby? Oh.
Dude, those ring girls were dope.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I love the costume changes in between fights, man. It was awesome.
I wasn't expecting anything like that, I was surprised by almost everything about it.
Yeah, they went all out, bro. I thought they went above and beyond. I don't think they should have changed a thing. I think it was a great fucking place to throw fights. The one thing I see that's not good is it's going to be hard to top that, bro, because the production level was so cool. Like, I mean, it was just so entertaining to have something to watch in between the fights,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I did like that. Some people are, dogging on it and, whatever, but as for me, man, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The story of everything and just everything that went. I will say this: the one part where that girl was like flying in the fucking air, that was random as shit.
A little bit.
I was like, okay, we're kind of losing ourselves right now, but let's bring it back. And I felt like they brought it back a little bit. So that was like the only okay, what the fuck is that? Like, who is that?
Yeah.
Like, who's the chick flying in the fucking air?
Yeah.
There's no significance unless I fucking missed it.
They could have gone without the Superwoman.
Yeah.
But, it was still amazing. I loved it. It was mind-blowing, man. I liked when the flowers came down and looked like they're falling down, dude. It was nuts.
I was I couldn't tell if it was real or not.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. I still don't know if it was real or not.
It's a mystery that will never be found out, Devin.
It really won't, man.
We'll never know.
Unless you're there, lucky enough to spend the money and if you got the money to go see it, man, congrats to you, because that's worth the damn show. No one's ever going to pull off some shit like that.
No.
The UFC is the first sporting event in the Sphere, and they did a fucking phenomenal job.
Yes.
But now we will get into it. We got, we usually start with it, but we're going to start with it now. We got the famous Steven prelims.
Yes, indeedy. And the prelims, I will say, were kind of amazing. They were kind of dope. I didn't see the first one, Raul Rosas Jr. I guess he won by a decision. I guess it was pretty lackluster from what I was told by the homie. But did you miss that one too, Devin?
Yeah, I missed that one.
Okay, so let's move on. I know so my girl, and by the way, we didn't put up a preview because of
Steven had one too many. It was
let's be honest. I had one too many, and let's just say it wasn't great. So as we go on, I will tell you who I shouted out in the preview, but I'll shout them out now. I shouted out Yasmin versus Ketlin Souza. That Yasmin, she's a down fighter. I'm pretty sure she's coming off a loss, but she did end up losing. She did end up losing by submission in the first round. I was kind of bummed out. I was really excited for her.
Yeah, Ketlin Souza looked pretty beast, bro.
Yeah, and then Manuel Torres versus Ignacio. It was first round KO for Ignacio.
Awesome.
That was brutal.
That dude landed the right hand, wobbled, folded him like a lawn chair. Then they got Torres recovered, but it didn't take long for the guy to land the same shot, and he put him out, man. That was impressive.
It was great. And then to lead it out was the women's bantamweight fight.
Ooh.
Irene Aldana versus Norma Dumont. And in the preview, which, you know, obviously wasn't posted, I was shouting out Norma. I think a lot of people were probably counting her out because of Irene's got great boxing. She's got good stand-up. But I think a lot of people were kind of probably not probably underestimating Norma and her ability and what she could do.
Yeah, man, you were talking about Norma, and I didn't know about her, but now I do, man. That girl is beast. And I got 2 words for this fight. Just bleed. Dude. There was blood. The cut was one of the nastiest cuts I've ever seen.
That was...
And wow. God. I mean, Norma split Irene's head from the top all the way down to the eye. It was bad, bro. And honestly, I think the ref should have stopped that one. That cut was horrendous.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't know. Part of me just likes it when they just let him just let it go. Let it go. They checked her out. You know, I think you said it during we were watching the fights or afterwards. I think there was just so much blood covering her face that they probably couldn't tell the severity of the cut.
Yeah, it was still a pretty good sized cut, so they didn't stop it. But during the 3rd round, I think Norma hit her with another crack at that cut, and then like it just split it down more. And yeah, like the blood was covering it. It was hard to see how severe it was, so they wiped the face off. But when they did, man. Ah, my God.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen that cut, look it up. It is nasty, man. Have you seen her stitched up, the post-surgery?
Yeah.
Woo!
It's
I don't know.
I seen a picture of it like today or yesterday. She's looking better.
Norma, I think, took away her looks, bro, because that scar is going to be brutal, dude. It's a line all the way down her head to her eye.
Yeah.
It was a great woman's fight. I thought it was a good fight. Irene couldn't get off, you know, and Norma was just...
Norma was sticking with the jab. She was pounding with the jab and, you know, moving. She was circling a lot. I thought she did very well to counteract Irene's boxing, which she has.
Well, Irene needs to mix it up more. She can't just rely on her hands, not at this level. And I do want to mention before we move on is the cut did start with a headbutt, which was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But the fight was Norma's the whole time. She was giving it to Irene the whole time.
Yeah, even before the headbutt, I'm sorry, Norma was still definitely winning the fight.
I like Norma. I like to see her fight for the belt after who's next? It's
Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena.
Yeah, and that's coming up soon. So I like to see Norma next in line. I like to see her wait, and I think we got a title contender right there.
She is ranked number 5 now.
Yeah, I think she's a title contender for sure. And I know that's that Chasey girl too that just beat
Macy.
Macy.
Yeah, Macy.
Kiesa or something. I was thinking.
Oh man, I forgot how to say her last name.
Maybe them fight for a title eliminator.
She's ranked 4.
Yeah, they could fight for title eliminator because I like both those girls. But I'm on the Norma train right now, man.
Yeah, I told you, Norma.
You got me, bro.
Norma's good. But let's get into the main card. Yes, shall we?
Let's go. UFC 306 main card starting with
flyweights. Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Ode Osborne.
We had the Lazy Boy taking on the Jamaican sensation, baby. And like we said, we didn't get to post our preview, but I had Lazy Boy. I was going for the Mexican, baby.
I had Osborne.
Yeah, he had Osborne, but this was a coin toss, man, and it looked bad for Lazy Boy in that first round, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
he got hit hard. I thought he was out.
I thought Osborne was gonna. I thought he won it in the first round. I thought it was done for. I thought we were done.
Yeah, Osborne cracked him hard, put Lazy Boy on his lazy ass, and Osborne was trying to finish the job, but Lazy Boy was able to somehow survive the battle, you know, the onslaught. And moving on to the second round, Lazy Boy gets Osborne's neck, right? And he's freaking trying to choke out him, and I mean, I couldn't believe the comeback Lazy Boy's putting on, man. So I had 1-1 going in that third, and the third was very tight. It was super close.
Yeah, but I think Osborne lost, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, Lazy Boy, I think the last second takedown got it because both of them weren't doing much. But Lazy Boy was coming at him. He was pressuring him in that third round. He did. Yeah. He had that Mexican heart, and it was showing hard, man. And it ended up being a split decision. It was a close fight, but Lazy Boy took it to win, bro.
Yeah, so that puts me down 0-1.
Now we're starting that.
Now look. This is how
And I
you
wanna
know,
know, baby.
I wasn't talking shit about who I was going for in the prelims, because you all the MMA neighborhood about to see how fucking bad it got for me. Now we're gonna go to the second fight. Fight of the night, by the way.
Really? Oh yeah, definitely.
Daniel Zahuba
Oh.
versus Esteban Ribovics.
Yeah, you're great, man. I couldn't pronounce either one of those.
So
and honestly, fight of the night, you say? I say maybe fight of the year, bro. This was incredible.
It's second place.
Oh, yeah. There's another one might be above it, but these guys delivered. You might not know them. They're not big stars yet, but this fight put them on the map, bro. It was just toe-to-toe.
So I picked Daniel Zahuber because I've seen him fight before. I knew what he's capable of doing. And Devin went with Esteban.
Yeah.
So...
Steven in Spanish, so
yeah,
I went with
so
Steven.
you know, yeah, I didn't go for my kind. I didn't go for my own.
Yeah, should have stuck with Steven, bro.
So, I mean, dude, this was just a fucking slugfest, bang. And then you know what? Esteban really just put it on him, man. But I think Daniel had it first, though. I think Daniel was getting off first for sure.
Oh well, yeah, he was getting at him, but. It kind of, I had a 1-1 again, round 2. The other guy was starting to get, what's the other guy? I'm sorry, I'm missing.
Esteban and Daniel.
Esteban. Yeah. Daniel, I think, took the round 1 maybe, and then Esteban maybe round 2. These guys, it was so hard to judge. This was a bonfire. This was a war. This was everything you want as a UFC fan, an MMA fan. This was a fight, baby. These guys came and delivered. Non-stop action, toe-to-toe. One got rocked, the other one got rocked. No one gave up. No one backed down. It was insane. But that third round took the cake, baby. That was it, man. That was insane.
And Esteban had him on the ropes or, the cage. And Daniel's just going in a circle. So doing head movements, just trying not to get hit. And then...
But even before that, Daniel landed that elbow to Esteban.
Yes.
Dropped Esteban. Then Esteban came and rocked Daniel, and that's when he had him on the ropes.
Yeah. And then, out of nowhere, Daniel throws a spinning back fist.
Oh,
dude, come on.
Dude,
this was one of the greatest. Like, it was a phenomenal fight.
I couldn't believe Daniel survived the onslaught Esteban got him with.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Esteban survived that elbow. It was so perfect of an elbow. Yeah. But for him to come back, rock Daniel, and just... hit him with so much shit, dude. It was insane. Like, how this guy's just doing the rope-a-dope, but I couldn't believe it. These guys both won that night.
100%.
Esteban won the decision, but both these guys are fucking warriors. I was in just fascination the whole fight. The thing just got my blood flowing. I was pumped. I couldn't sit down during this one, man.
I mean, it was an incredible fight. They're both unranked. So, obviously, Esteban, I've never heard of him before this fight. So, I've heard of Daniel. This puts Daniel down a couple pegs. This moves Esteban up a couple pegs.
Yeah, and these guys are in the lightweight division, huh?
Yes.
The Shark Tank. But, I mean, anybody in lightweight, dude, I know everybody's badass, but these guys are coming up, man. And they are something to be worried about. These guys are warriors. And I want to watch that fight again, man. It was so badass.
It was great. But do we want to talk about two other warriors?
Who we got?
In the featherweight. Brian T. City Ortega.
Oh, my God.
Versus Diego Lopez.
Diego Lopez. Another two wars, you're right.
So I had Brian Ortega. You had Diego Lopez, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And... oh, this hurt my fucking heart, man.
This one's a hard one for Steve.
Yeah, this one sucks.
I'm here for you, bro.
Because you know what, dude? Daniel Ortega... I'm sorry. Daniel Ortega. Brian Ortega, man. He looked like... I think it was, he looked good in the beginning, but it wasn't until... I think it was like 30... within the first minute or something, like first 2 minutes or something like that, Diego Lopez fucking just cracked Brian Ortega.
He cracked him with the right hand, and as Ortega's come down, he gave him a left hook just for good measures. And honestly, though, like I talked about in the preview that we didn't post, but Ortega's got that chin and that heart, man. It's hard to put that boy out, dude. And what Diego hit him with should put you out.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Brian Ortega, he was still trying for submissions off his back, but it just wasn't enough. And then...
yeah, I got a little scared in that first round because when Lopez dropped Ortega, he went down to the ground with Ortega, and he's T City for a reason, baby. He's Triangle City, bro. He'll catch you in some sneaky shit.
Yeah.
And I was a little worried that Lopez was getting ahead of himself there, and might have get himself caught in something. Plus, he's giving Ortega time to rest. So I thought that was a bad decision on Lopez's part. I know he's trying to get the job done.
Yeah.
But it was very risky.
Yeah, and then goes into the second round where, Brian Ortega would find some success when he was implementing his jab, keeping a distance and away, and he was landing some decent hits.
Yeah.
Some decent strikes. But then again, then it would just end up on the ground again, and then Brian Ortega's trying to throw up submissions. Great, look, Brian Ortega, he kept working. He tried. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, he never gave up in that fight.
Yeah.
The problem is he has a nice jab, but he doesn't have much else. And Lopez was able to capitalize on that and counter that jab with the overhand right. And so he just timed his jab. If Ortega's got to mix it up more than that, he has a clean jab, but he cannot just rely on that same move because people like Lopez are gonna time it and make him pay for it.
Well, you know what's so weird, dude? Like, where's the striking that he did versus Korean Zombie?
Oh yeah.
Like he has. I know he could stand up and strike with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And it was the same thing in the Yar Rodriguez fight. It's like, I know you could stand, bro. But you just take the punches. It's like a weird thing. It's like a Charles Oliveira thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't mind getting into the thick of it because if he gets down, I'm going to submit you.
Right.
It's a very Charles Oliveira thing.
Well, they're not. They're both Charles Oliveira and Ortega. They're ground guys, man.
I get it, but
you gotta give them props for standing, but they're not as flow. They're not good as stand up as.
But he has it. That's what I'm saying,
yeah.
And he just doesn't. To me, as a fan of T City, I just don't feel like he tries to use it enough.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side. I think T City should be trying to take the boy down as soon as possible and utilize his grappling because he's so good at it. I don't like him standing. I think he takes too much damage he doesn't need to take.
Well,
and Lopez is very calculated, man. Dude, I said in preview, he's I think he's future champ material. The guy looks great in every fight, and now he's probably ranked 5 or even higher.
I think he's 3.
3? I mean, I would see Lopez get a shot at Volk or the next title shot.
Yeah, Diego Lopez is now ranked 3.
Yeah, I mean, he looked great. He won by decision, but, I mean, he did it. He outclassed Brian Ortega.
He moved up 10 spots.
Yeah, that's a big jump, but he did fucking outwork Ortega. I heard Ortega's planning on moving up. What do you think about that?
He said that?
Yeah, he doesn't want to do featherweight no more.
Well, it could be the weight cut, man. Who knows? I don't know. Because, look, this dude can't stand up and bang. We've seen him knock people out on his up and coming,
Yeah.
And it's like, I just don't know where he deviated from that course of using his creative striking, because he has it. We've seen it. It's just, I don't know why it's disappeared. I just don't get that. And
I think it's because he's going against topper guys and their striking is a little bit better than his. I think he can utilize it against not as top ranked guys. It works, but when he gets to that top, man, his striking is not at their level.
Okay, so let's think about this. He's Brian Ortega. Brian Ortega's ranked 5.
Yeah.
If he wants to permanently move up to lightweight, who should his first fight be?
That's a hard one, man. Patty Pimblett would be cool.
I mean, this is a rank 5 guy going into an upper class. You want to give him the rank 15?
No, you're right. It's a little too far down.
How about this?
Gamrot?
No, fuck that. Benil Dariush.
I would love to see that. That's a great style match. They're very similar. That's a good pick, my friend. I'd do Dariush or Gamrot because they got grappling. They're both similar with grappling and they're not high level strikers. I would love to see either one of them.
And I think Benil Dariush might be a more entertaining fight because it's not, whatever. But yeah, let's.
What about Lopez? You need to make a pick for him.
Lopez. Lopez kind of has to wait.
Well, you heard Mazarov call him out, but Lopez said he got
that fool can shut up.
Yeah, I think Lopez should wait.
Yeah. He needs to wait.
You're saying like that night when we're watching the fights that Volk would be the next in line after Holloway and Tapper.
Well, yeah, because Volk didn't never get his instant rematch at featherweight.
So how about Lopez faces the loser of Holloway and Tapper?
Okay, well, depends who the loser is. Do you think or
no?
no?
I think either way because Volk's next. You're not gonna wait that long, you know. So I mean,
do you think Diego Lopez has to get another win for the title shot?
But I can see it dragging out if it takes too long. You know?
Okay, how about this? I mean, I see your point though, but part of me doesn't think he needs another win.
I don't think so either. I don't either. But if there is 2 more fights before he can fight for the title,
hold on. Let's say this. If Max Holloway beats Ilia Topuria, then fight Diego Lopez and Ilia, 100%.
Hell yeah.
But I feel like if Max Holloway loses, I feel like Max Holloway is just going to move up to lightweight after that.
Possibly.
It's like I don't see like if Max Holloway loses versus Ilia, which we'll go over later, but I just don't see a point for him being at featherweight no more.
You're right. But if he does decide to stay, Lopez and Holloway is a great fight.
It is.
I got Max Holloway winning. I'm just gonna give up my secrets anyways. I got the blessed baby. I don't give a fuck. So that ain't even happen. So yeah, I see Lopez either waiting or taking on the loser of that title fight.
Okay.
But now it's time for the co-main event of the evening. We had the women's flyweight championship on the line. The trilogy between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko. Wow, what a snoozer it was. But I mean, I'm the happy guy because Steven, where you at now? 0-3.
This would make it 0-4. Yeah, I know.
Painful.
The last pay per view, I went 4-1. I went 4-1. Now I'm 0-4.
The tides have turned.
Like, this shit was like watching this was painful.
I mean, 4-0 right now. My fucking game's back. You better be betting on me because I'm getting the fucking look of the Irish right now.
Hey man, I am never this bad with my picks. So fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
Lucky no one heard this preview because you would have lost your money on Steven. So, but you would have gained on me. I mean, all right. So this was a snooze, but you know I'm still gonna back my girl up. She did a calculated game plan. She played a counter fighter against Grasso, and in the last 2 fights, she was being the aggressor, and it wasn't working out. Grasso had a great counter game on her, so she flipped the switch on her. Grasso didn't know what to do. She froze up, and when she did strike, guess what? She got taken down, and wasn't a lot of damage on the ground. Grasso was trying to throw up submissions, but she was wasting time because Valentina had all her outs. She knew how to get out of every single one, and she played a dominant fight. Wasn't fun to watch, but she won all 5 rounds, and she made Grasso not look like a champion.
Look, Valentina, obviously, MMA Neighborhood, I picked Alexa Grasso, my girl. You know what I'm saying? My girl Alexa. That was bullshit, dog. That was so miserable to watch. Because you know what? Because now I'm just hearing everyone saying like, well, they're kind of like, was that first fight when Grasso got her?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was like, dude, fuck you,
yeah.
dude. How can
100%, man.
No. Dude, Brody. No, fuck that.
Valentina threw a spinning back kick, got caught with the submission.
Big deal. That's the fight game, homie. Fuck, that's the fight game.
It was.
But let's go to the second fight. Now everyone's looking at the second fight. Well, Valentina obviously won that second fight then. No, she didn't.
Second fight's a coin.
I will sit down. Man, this
second
goes
fight
out
was
to the
a draw
whole
for
MMA
reason.
Neighborhood and you, Devin. I will rewatch that fight, their second fight, with anyone. We will analyze it together, and I guarantee you're going to see shit my way.
Sounds hot.
I guarantee you.
No, Valentina,
I don't give a fuck. Alexa Grasso won that second fight, but that's beyond that. We beyond that now.
Steven's
the third
hot.
fight.
Steven's hot, dude.
Now look. Dog, dude, why do you got to do this
He's
to me,
getting hot,
dog?
dude. Here we go.
Why do you got to do this to me?
Steven's heated.
Fuck you. Dude, man, no, fuck that, though. Man, it just sucks his eye. Look, Alexa Grasso just did it. She couldn't pop off, man. Dude, Valentina was fighting like a
pussy girl?
Dude, she fought like a little pussy girl.
Dude, Valentina fought smart. It was entertaining. It wasn't what
Dude.
we're used to see from Valentina. She's had some amazing fights, man. She had to play
But
smart.
it's not even like she was beating her ass on the ground.
No, I mean, she had some moments, but they're usually at the end.
Yeah, but it's like, bro, like, look, okay, we're gonna get even more into this in the main event. We're gonna get more into this wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know what, something's gotta give a little bit, because I just don't think. Look, she had some ground and pound, but Alexa Grasso's face didn't even look that beat up.
Yeah, this was like more of a...
It's just like, it was a control fight.
victory, yeah.
That's all it was. You point fight it and you with control. And that's it. I'm sorry. I know it's MMA. I get it, dude. But how does that win a fight?
Like, you can't blame Valentina. You have to blame Grasso as well. She did not have a solution. And even when they were striking, Valentina was cracking her. So it wasn't purely grappling. It was mostly grappling. But even on the feet, Grasso wasn't giving Valentina any danger.
Yeah.
I watched. It was a great Ultimate Fighter show. The coaches fought for once, afterwards. Still waiting on my boy McGregor.
You keep waiting.
Still waiting.
You'll
but
keep fucking waiting.
I'm glad they went through, and I'm not like happy with how she performed, but I'm happy with the win because she did smart. She just didn't take chances. She didn't want to she wanted to be smarter than Grasso, and that's what she did. She went in there and showed her that she didn't have to play her game. She made Grasso play hers.
Now look, I'll give Valentina Shevchenko this. Her game plan was good. Was good.
Yeah,
I'm giving now. Let me point out the cons of Alexa Grasso. This was obviously something they weren't preparing for.
They
did not prepare for Valentina to be a counter fighter and to be less aggressive and to shoot more.
Yeah,
now
dude, it threw her off. You could see in Grasso's eyes. She was like, "What the fuck? We didn't even know this was coming."
Within the first two fights, yeah, there were some takedowns, but Alexa Grasso did very well getting back up and defending it. Like there was she couldn't defend shit with the takedowns this fight.
Yeah,
I don't understand. But look, it was a completely different chain style. I will fault. Maybe this might be a little far, but I think Alexa Grasso's coaches, her corner.
Yeah.
You need every fighter in your team should have a contingency plan. Whether you guys are preparing for something or not, if something is out of left field, and you guys need to be prepared for it. Yeah. Sometimes, bro, we've seen Valentina be a counter fighter. We've seen it. Yeah. How is this not even like an emergency page in the book of what you guys have?
Yeah, they had no backup plan.
They had nothing for it. They didn't adjust at all, and I think that shows. I think that shows a lot, especially it does show a lot of room to grow on their side. Yeah,
and it felt like Grasso accepted a lot of the takedowns. They didn't even really fight him. She would try to submit Valentina, which she came close a couple times with some arm bars. Valentina was really prepared for any type of submission, and there were some close ones.
Yeah, well, there was that deep rear naked choke, right?
I think there was a guillotine.
Yeah, that's what it was.
An arm bar, but Valentina had a cool ass move where she kind of jerked her legs to the side and got side control.
Yeah.
But yeah, the coaches weren't giving her the right. I think the whole team froze up on that one.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And I agree with you. Alexa Grasso couldn't adjust. Her team couldn't adjust because it's nothing they probably prepared for. But it's something that you should have. Yeah, at least thought about.
You want to prepare for every.
You do want to prepare for every scenario, but it's just saddens me to see my chick lose, my girl. You know what I'm saying? But it is what the fuck it is. Good job, Valentina Shevchenko. She won her title back, at 37.
Yeah, you're saying her age a little old, man. The girl's still prime, man.
That's impressive.
The trilogy's over, but before we move on to the main, who do you think Grasso fights next? And who do you think Shevchenko fights next? Because now we ain't getting number 4 like a Marino. I know Steven loved the 4 Marino and Davison Figueiredo matches, but we ain't getting that.
I don't even like talking about it. For real, I don't even like thinking about that.
So who would you think Grasso fights next? We'll start with her.
All right. Well, there's a few options because obviously she's not getting a rematch. So one.
I got one.
Number 2 is Manon Ferrat.
Yeah, she's next for the title, so that's gonna be Valentina.
But there's also Erin Blanchfield at the 3.
Nah, it don't matter.
My girl Macy Barber is number 4.
Right.
And then number 5, Rose Namajunas. First of all, this flyweight division, this top 5 is pretty fire.
Pretty stacked.
It's pretty stacked.
I'm gonna tell you my pick first.
No, you tell. Just say it. Say it then.
I want to see her fight Macy Barber next. Grasso.
They already fought.
Have they?
They fought way early. Yeah.
All right, we'll rematch it, man. I want to see it. It's a good style match.
Macy Barber has said she wouldn't mind running that back because my girl Macy Barber lost.
Yeah, that's a great rematch, and it's title contention. If she beats Macy Barber, who knows? But you said who's the second chick in line? Farah?
Manon Farah?
Yeah, she's definitely next for Valentina, bro. She's been waiting. She even was backup fighter for this.
Oh, was she really?
Yeah.
Right,
I think she already beat Erin Blatchfield, so she's next, dude.
Well, there it is.
Rose Namajunas, though, would be a fun match for Grasso as well.
She needs another fight.
Yeah, Grasso and Namajunas ain't a bad matchup. But I like to see Barber get that rematch. And that's a hard one for you. You like both girls, huh?
Dude, those are my 2 favorites right there. Those are my 2 favorites right there. It'd be another Sterling O'Malley thing for me. Because I love both them.
I'm glad you mentioned O'Malley because it's time for the main event of the evening. We have Sugar Shaw O'Malley taking on Merab
O'Malley
for that bantamweight title, baby. The Sugar Show, man. It's what you didn't want to see, man. We want to see the Sugar come in, put Merab's lights out for most part. But you know, some people are Merab fans. That's cool. He's a cool guy. But damn, man, this was a little bit of a snoozer.
A little bit?
Yeah, quite a bit.
A little bit?
Quite a bit snoozer.
This was worse than the co-main.
Yeah, and like before we get into, Dana White even said, because he's like a bunch of new people watched this fight because the Sphere was so badass, fuck you haters. And he's like, but I hope they turned it off right when the co-main event started. So
look,
it was 50 minutes of snoozing, baby.
Dude, that's the co-main and the main together. Look, I'll give the co-main this. At least, at least there was some ground striking. Like, at least there's something going on. Merab would take Sean O'Malley down and just hold him.
Yep, all pure control. I mean, here's the thing, guys. It started hot. This fucking card was hot.
Like, in the prelims. In the prelims, too, like the two fights in the main card, it was like, oh, no, 3 fights into the main card.
And it's rare for a whole card to be hot. Sometimes it's hot, cold, hot. This one was hot as fuck, got cold. And it got real cold when we're watching Merab try to take O'Malley down, not really doing much. But you know, it's O'Malley's fault too. He couldn't stop the takedowns, and he wasn't able to land the strikes. He didn't look like the guy that fought, you know, Marlon Vera. So he just didn't have. He was too fearful of these takedowns Merab was coming at him with. And Merab, I give him credit, man. He's a little fucking dwarf. He's Gimli, dude, from Lord of the Rings. The full fucking a monster, a short little monster, dude. And he'll grab you and he will fucking hold you.
Well, you know, at least Gimli will throw down and bang inside of a crowd of Urukai. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fucking Merab, he just run around. He just jumping all around. Now, look, I'm just going to get into the whole wrestling thing right now. And this might be the wrong take, whatever. People, you comment below whether you think I'm wrong or right. I don't think control on the ground, doing nothing, doing like little, like kind of like small
rabbit punches,
just small random, like small punches, whatever. But you're not advancing. You're not doing anything on the ground. You're not advancing position. I mean, you know, it's just I don't see how this constitutes a fucking win. I get it. Look, Sean O'Malley couldn't really do much on the feet. He landed some strikes, not a lot, not as many as we thought and we hoped. Merab was landing some good shots, but never really put O'Malley in danger. He never really put O'Malley in any sort of danger besides just holding him against the cage or on the ground.
And Merab's not known for finishes, you know.
I know.
He has submissions. He didn't never put him in danger on the feet. Definitely not. But I mean, there were some times when he had O'Malley controlled, like against the cage as he was getting up, and he was landing some pretty good shots as O'Malley's trying to get up.
The thing is, he has 214 total strikes versus O'Malley's 49.
Yeah.
Now, how many of those 214 strikes were
effective.
Were little baby rib shots, which overall over time are probably going to hurt. Don't get me wrong. Or the knee shots when he's pinned up on the cage and he's kneeing O'Malley's leg. Yeah. Granted, that probably still hurts, but it's like it's not damaging.
Yeah,
see, like it's not like, you know, I just don't see it. I just don't understand. You know,
it's a control win. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Dude, I can't even talk right now. I got so frustrated.
Hey, it was a control win, boring as fuck. But like I said before, going into this fight, Merab has more takedown attempt time than fight time. So
that's ridiculous.
He's holding on to falls longer than he's fighting in the UFC. He has more takedown attempt time than fighting time. This fool is just a holder, man, a massive holder. And I think the third round, O'Malley was able to get a little work off, was stuffing some of the takedowns, and I think he won the third round. And in the fifth round, he for sure won. That's when Merab really looked bad.
Don't get me wrong, O'Malley for sure got 2 rounds. That's dope. That's dope. But it's not like they were definitively, like, he won them, but barely.
Yeah, they weren't strong. You know what I'm saying? The last round was pretty strong because
the fifth one was the strongest round.
Yeah, he was landing a T kick. Now here's the thing, I want to go over the T kick. My boy McGregor.
Oh my God!
I already showed you how to beat the wrestlers. When he fought Chad Mendes, everybody thought I was gonna get smashed. It's the same situation.
Oh my
the
God.
T kick to the body. They got soft bellies.
Stupid.
And what happened? Oh, McGregor took that fool out with T kicks in the second round. It was over. Now the O'Malley fucked up because he waited so long to use that weapon. He should have used it early. It was working in the fifth. He hurt Merab. Merab was running that whole fifth round like a biatch.
Now look, I want to ask you something. Do you think if it's blatantly obvious that a fighter is running around like Merab did in the fifth, I think that should be called a 10-8.
I don't think it's 10-8, but
no, because dude, that's as worse as getting knocked down, in my opinion. You're clearly avoiding the fight that you're in the cage for. I think if you're avoiding conflict in the cage, I think that should mark you down.
All right, let me piggyback on that. You're not completely wrong. You're not completely right. I think the ref even said you got to fight. So the ref's warning him. So if the ref warns you and he continues to do it, then I think a point should be deducted.
Like, yes, because I just don't like. Look, it's not often that we see a fighter blatantly just run around the cage avoiding the other fighter.
Yeah, Herb did call him out on that.
In which he should have.
Right, but I think he has to, if he continue to do it, like, the ref is the one that's in charge to take the point. I think you can't take a point if the fucker is not fighting, because that's what you're there for. And he was running, and he's getting tagged with the T-kicks.
Yeah.
And that was hurting him. You saw him clinch up a little bit. He didn't like it. He was feeling pain. But the thing is, that's what Malik should have done from the beginning, especially when Merab was backing up. That's the time to use the T-kick, so you don't have to worry about the takedown. If Merab's backing up, you T-kick him. So he can't take you down if he's backing up. But, Merab kind of made O'Malley look a little foolish sometimes. He was kissing on his head.
Well, yeah, he's kissing his back, and then Herb Dean was like, stop doing that. And then Merab got up thinking the round was over. Then Sean O'Malley did what's up. He got back up. He fucking popped him a couple times.
That was Merab's chance to end the fight. I mean, that was O'Malley's chance to end Merab's fight.
I didn't see it, but O'Malley says Aljamain Sterling got all up and I guess Merab's corner was all pissed about that. But
that was fair, man. The ref didn't stop the fight.
Right there,
he just
said
stop kissing his neck because it was really getting a little... getting a little too frisky in there, you know?
It's just like, I'm not talking shit on wrestling. That's not what I'm doing here at all. Like grappling, wrestling, anything like that. You want to do the clinch, the dirty clinch against the cage, fine. I'm all for it. But Merab is so boring with this shit. He doesn't advance ever. He just holds. Yeah. It's like look, good for you. You're on an 11-fight win streak with one finish.
He's going to be one of the boringest champs, and he's going to be taking on one of the boringest title contenders, which is Umar Nurmagomedov. You say it better than me.
What'd you say?
Nurmagomedov? Nurmagomedov. I don't know, dude. I can't say it still.
Nurmagomedov?
Been years, think I would get it, still don't have it.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, the Eagle Jr., bro, the Khabib Jr., bro, he's definitely next. And he's another wrestling base. But I kind of think Umar's more exciting than Merab is, to be honest. Because he actually is able, he's down to throw hands.
Well, he has hands. He has hands. I mean, he went at it with
Corey Sandhagen.
And I do want to say this, though. The thing about this loss for Sean O'Malley that bugs me is the same thing with the Alexa Grasso thing. Now, Peter Yan's tweeting, see, I never considered you a real champion. You were gifted a decision win over me. Like, you didn't do anything. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Peter Yan's got to win a couple more before he can talk.
Peter Yan and the D Riders for him have not let that go. Trust me.
I mean, it was a close fight, though.
First of all, he still lost. He still lost 2 rounds. Yeah. Are you murmuring over there?
That was a close fight, though.
Yeah, it was a close fight, but he still lost. He lost definitively.
And O'Malley won the championship fair and square. He knocked out Aljamain Sterling.
And then he smashed Chito Vera. Yeah. How can you say he wasn't a real champ?
He was a real champ, but is the Sugar Show over?
No.
Is it over?
And I think, and I'm gonna agree with the guy, the fighter that tweeted out to Sean O'Malley. It's Corey Sandhagen.
Oh man, you're agreeing with me. I've been wanting this fight forever, dude. I want the Sandman taking on that Sugar, baby. Let's go.
It's the fight we've been wanting.
It's perfectly placed. I know O'Malley wanted to win that belt, keep the belt, but dude, Sandhagen O'Malley is the fight we want. I don't want to see O'Malley win and fight Umar next. So let Merab fight Umar. Let Sugar fight Sandhagen, and the winner of each fight each other. Simple as that,
dude. Hell yeah.
You know, simple, baby.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny because Merab's posted a little video, and he had like a doll of Sugar Sean.
Of course he does.
And I don't know why he's got a doll. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah,
but
he's a little weirdo.
He's kissing him on the head like he kissed him to fight, and he's like, don't worry, you don't have to fight Umar. I'll take care of him for you. Oh shit, he's talking bad shit. No.
Like,
he's like, you don't have to be champion anymore. I'll take care of Umar for you, okay?
You know what?
It was good though. I gotta give him credit. It was pretty funny. It was funny. But Merab Umar next for sure. Sandhagen O'Malley's gotta be the next.
Yeah.
But I've heard O'Malley say he doesn't want to fight for a while. But
well, he's getting surgery.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, he didn't say he went into the fight injured. Didn't say that, but something is whatever. I forget which part, but yeah, he's getting surgery. So he said probably like June or July of next year.
Damn, that's
what he said. I listened to his podcast and he said about probably he wants to come back around June or July.
Well, I'll tell Sandhagen to wait for it. I think that's the best matchup. I mean, that shit can be. That's a bigger fight than fucking Umar and Merab.
Oh, dude. No one's going to care about Merab and Umar if Corey Sandhagen versus Sean O'Malley is fighting.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, come on.
It's a sad champion right now.
So, look, I went 0-5 this fight card. People, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This was bad. Everyone gets at least one fight.
Yeah, I went 4-1. I should have, I went with the Sugar Show because I want to see him win. I don't care for Merab, but I didn't do too bad this time, but Steven, you struck out. But
I did.
There's always the next card. We got UFC 307 coming up.
That's
Pereira
right.
and Roundtree, baby.
Oh.
Let's go. Fucking bangers coming up.
Yes.
So stay tuned. Steven can come back. I don't, I want to put bets on him, but he can come
First of all, you shut the fuck up.
So we got good ones coming, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's the whole post of the MMA Neighborhoods. UFC 306, all that good stuff. And, make sure to leave a comment. Be like, yo, Steven, how the fuck does someone go 0-5? Who does that? And be like, Steven, or be like Devin, Conor McGregor ain't never coming back.
Oh.
Accept it, baby.
He's coming.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But wait, where can they follow us on the YouTube, Devin?
At MMA Neighborhood.
And the IG
MMA Neighborhood _gram.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit that I always keep on saying, that I will always say, because it's not the MMA Neighborhood without you. I'm Steven.
I'm Devin.
And we will see you all when we go over UFC 307.
Don't doubt me. I'll be back.